Hello, hello, everybody. Good evening. How are you?
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Wesley, we're back in Factorio. And look at this factory. It's beautiful.
Oh, indeed. Now,
It's
you may notice
industrial.
something very interesting right
Oh,
here. I just
hmm.
decided to put some more mining drills on this patch so it empties more quickly.
Yeah.
And I'm a fool. Can you
Are
see what
are
I've
you?
done?
No, I don't. Oh, yes, I do. This is the raw iron on the processed iron belt. Oh, like some kind of Neanderthal.
Yes, so that's gonna be cleanup. So let's get cleaning.
Yeah, clean up on aisle. Which aisle is this?
Every aisle, clean up on every aisle.
Hi, Mom. How are you doing? Teresa is also here. Hi, Teresa. Oh, my phone is exploding. Let me silence that. Sorry. I turned down the volume this time, but not the ringer. You can't win. There we go. Okay. I think I collected all of the raw iron from down here. I believe. Oh, there's
All
one.
right.
Boop. Got it. Oh, there's another. They're sneaky. It's
With
gonna
any
end up.
luck, it'll be easy to find them once they start causing trouble.
Hmm. Ah, you're quilting, Mom? Of course you're quilting. Are you making something cool tonight? A quilt, presumably, huh? Oh, okay, Wesley. I titled the stream tonight. I said we need more research. Is that true? Uh, the reason I said that is I want like lasers and stuff. I want cool things. So what do we have to do to make laser turrets?
Um, that's a good question. Let's see if we can find the research in the research tree.
Yeah,
I will bet that what we need to do is the same thing we need to do for basically everything else.
which is
Indeed, it is. Oil
oil.
processing.
I knew it. That's what I put in the description of today's stream. I said we need oil, don't we, Wes?
Yes,
Hey, so
that
that is going
is
to be
the
a
order of the
project.
day.
Oh,
So
mom
let's see.
is
Do we need any research? Oh,
Wesley,
go
mom's sending you a message in the chat.
ahead.
But don't read it out
Thank you,
loud.
Mom.
It's a
That's
secret.
uh, that's a privacy thing there on the internet. Don't share that with strangers.
Uh, yeah.
But thank you, and to you too.
Who is this huge quilt for, Mom, that you're making? Anyway, Wes, what were you saying? What do we need to research to get oil going? I'm sure there's some. I think we've done some of the basics, right?
Yes. So we have
Oil.
fluid handling,
Mm-hmm. Oh, we have oil
and
processing.
we have oil processing.
Mm-hmm. And
Uh, in order
and
to actually do anything useful with the oil, we need
oh.
to choose either we can go into sulfur processing, which allows us batteries,
Mm-hmm.
or plastics, which allows us red electronics.
Mm. Um.
Red electronics is what we need for all the further research, and most things really.
Uh-huh.
Sulfur is really just batteries and military stuff.
Don't worry, Mom. The chat messages aren't recorded, so as long as we don't say it out loud, you're off the hook.
Yeah.
Hi, Iro. How are you? Wesley, you made it. You convinced me that plastic is more important than batteries. Is that true?
um, Plastic is more important in the long run, but batteries are fun. I like
Oh,
batteries.
all right. Then let's do batteries then. I mean, we'll need both like soon, right?
Yeah, of
Either
course.
way. So
Let's see which one's actually faster. Batteries is a little bit faster.
Well,
So
let's
yeah,
do it.
let's get started
Yeah.
on. So sulfur comes first.
Okay.
Um,
And then in the meantime, I think we decided that our nearest oil is up by the new iron outpost or whatever you want to call it.
yes. Technically, it's not the nearest. The nearest would be to the southeast, but the one on the southeast has a biter's nest on top
Oh,
of it.
yeah, just literally on
So
top of it.
yeah.
Yeah.
hmm
It looks
So
like a
yeah,
bad
let's
one
go with the
too.
other one.
It's going to be something we're going to have to deal with at some point.
We might eventually have to have two bots, but
Iro
let's
wants
see
us
how
to
long
go
we
for the
can get
one
away with.
that's in occupied territory, of course. Okay. So
I
here's
will
my next
say
question.
if we do go for the one in the south, that gives us plenty of room to maybe do all the oil processing kind of south of the rest of this stuff.
All right. Iro is confident that we can win. Should we? You want to do that? I have the feeling that if we put oil processing. Oh, what am I drinking? This is a Mountain Dew. That's very reflective with the light on there. Mountain Dew Major Melon. Teresa had one today. She said it's her favorite flavor of Mountain Dew she's ever had. Is that true, Teresa? Did
All
you
right.
stick by that by the time you finished it? It's pretty good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's
How
tasty.
many calories are in that thing?
Oh, let's see. This is a sugar-free, calorie-free, caffeine-free, high-protein
Oh,
Mountain Dew drink.
wait, caffeine free? Really?
Yeah, that's a lie. No, it has 160 calories. It's full of sugar
Ah,
and caffeine. I'm on a
most of their
very.
flavors are sugar free.
They do have some. It's like half and half. I feel. I am on a very healthy diet right now. Today I ate Little Caesars and McDonald's, and this is my second can of Mountain Dew. So full of nutrition.
Well,
It's
if we're
pretty
gonna
good
take
though.
these guys out,
Okay, but no. Here's my
should we make
question.
them
Iro's distracting me.
piercing rounds?
Yes, we should. But if we put oil processing down here in this part of the map, isn't that going to spread pollution that's going to make all the biters to the east and to the west of that spot angry? How much sugar, Iro?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
44 grams of sugar in one of those things right there. So this is it's only 80% of your processed sugar. So drinking two of them is like totally fine. Whereas the one up north, there's really not any biters nearby it that we can see. So it would sort of like kick the can down the road a little bit as far as fighting, like 6 to 7 to 8 biter bases. What do you think?
That's true, although there might be other ones up there that we don't know about.
Yeah. All right. You want to go south? You want to be adventurous? You want to make Iroh happy and probably die?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
But if we are going to do that, I think it would be a good idea to upgrade our ammo first.
Yep, that is fine. How do you make repair
So I
packs,
have just
Wesley?
thrown down 4 piercing rounds.
Mm.
I always just make them in my inventory. They're just like a green electronics and 2 gears.
Uh, which section are they in? I can't find them. Base is looking good, Iroh, huh? This game, I feel like our first stream was like a little bit slow, but partly because I didn't and still don't know what I'm doing. But I feel like it's picking up in like what we need to do, and it's getting more busy and more exciting. Sorry, Wes, did you say where the repair packs are? Oh, I found them.
They're not automated, but they're
Yeah, yeah. I couldn't
still
find the icon to make them.
fast.
Oh, that is not
Okay,
how you do
so
that.
these little factories they don't make red firearms, they just upgrade yellow firearms into red firearms. So I'm going to just come up and grab a bunch of the yellow not firearms, what are they called? Firearm magazines.
I don't know why the controls for this game just like break my mind.
Oh,
God,
really?
yeah. I always click the wrong thing and like pick up the item that I'm like right now. I was trying to repair a factory that I assume one of us rammed with the car, and instead of repairing it, I decommissioned it and had to find the damaged one and place it back on the ground, and it's a thing. Wow.
Okay. In each of these pairs, I've placed half a dozen stacks of firearm magazines, which will
Mm-hmm.
upgrade into half a dozen stacks of piercing round magazines.
Okay, I've got
Uh,
like 900 or so. Yeah, deleted ammo on me. Should I do the same thing and let them get upgraded?
yeah, you can try and maybe just try and split them evenly.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, they're not upgrading fastest in the world, so maybe we should wait a couple of minutes before we head down there. And in the meantime, I think I'm going to upgrade the copper a little bit because that is still. I mean,
You
it's
mean
kind of comical.
the smelting of the copper?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, it's embarrassing. We should upgrade the mining of the copper as well, just for for moral reason. Oh, you're already on it. There you go.
yeah. Just
Let me help.
doubled it.
Oh, we really want to go the other way, don't we? Yeah. Ah,
Although, actually, now that you mention it, it really doesn't matter because you could just loop around, huh?
well, that's fine. We really should come out of the patch though, huh? I think playing Factorio with me, Wesley, should demonstrate to you that I am really not a very good programmer.
You don't like programming?
It's not that I don't like it; it's that I'm not that good at it. But it's okay. It's my self-esteem is in no way tied to my ability to code, so it's like fine.
Did we ever get steel furnaces automated?
I believe that we did. Didn't those require the stone bricks?
Oh yeah, look at that. You got it belted all over here.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm just
in
gonna
the,
grab half of this, and that should
in a
be enough for.
truly hideous and I want to say kludgy way.
I think it's beautiful.
Thanks. Hey, the sulfur research is done. I'm going to start batteries. Okay, here it comes.
All right.
How's everybody doing tonight? I don't know if you can tell, but well, I feel way more awake tonight than I did last night. I'm sure the Mountain Dew is helping. How about you, Wes? Are you doing a little better? I was dead tired yesterday.
I'm doing all right, which is actually kind of surprising because you're not gonna guess what time I got up this morning.
Uh oh, Ninja Alpaca made cookies. Hey, mail me some, or better yet, just hang on to them because we're coming up tomorrow. Um,
Uh, Keep in
what time
mind that I
did you
have
wake up?
I have watched most sunsets over the past couple of weeks by staying up to watch them.
That doesn't make sense.
Like I watched the sunset because I wasn't in bed yet.
That still doesn't make sense. So you stayed up till like 10:30?
Yeah, till like 7 lately.
Do you mean sunrise? You
Like,
mean sunrise?
oh yeah. Sunrise. Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay, yeah, okay, yeah.
that
That,
really doesn't make sense. You're right.
yeah, I was
Okay.
like, what do you mean? So you stayed up till like 11?
But now that it makes sense, guess what
Okay.
time I got up this morning?
Okay. 9.
Try 4.
Oh my gosh, why? What has possessed you to do such a thing?
Madness, Andy.
Indeed.
Madness.
Indeed. Were there
And
tickets on sale for something that you wanted?
no, I think it was the dental drugs from my procedure yesterday.
Oh, did they wear off? Like
My
were you in pain?
No,
Yes.
I think my body just got real confused.
Ah.
So I like went to bed at like midnight, which was already 7 hours earlier than I have been,
Mhm.
and then just woke up in 4 and was like, "Oh, I feel wide awake," and the rest is
Yeah.
history.
Then you've been up since then. So you're going to be
Yeah,
pushing like 20 hours of consciousness by the time we finish the stream today, huh?
yeah. I did take about a 15-minute nap right before we started,
Oh,
and I'm
good.
actually feeling pretty good.
Well, good. Oh dear, what
So,
have
I
I
mean,
done?
not a doctor, but this is medical advice. You should have that sleep schedule.
I cannot do that. I used to, as you know, I used to enjoy sleeping in, but those days are long gone, Wesley. I
Hmm.
seem to get up pretty early almost all the time. Although Teresa does let me sleep in sometimes because she's a sweetheart. Ninja Alpaca thinks you're a superhuman because you don't need sleep. Is that is that your
Well,
superpower?
I am actually pretty good with one day. Like if I'm
Oh,
well rested, then I can basically miss one night of sleep and be fine.
hmm. Well, that's good. I can survive missing sleep, but I get cranky. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm out of belts.
There we go. That was
Teresa,
maybe a bit more than
Teresa's
we needed, but
Teresa's calling me out. She doesn't think that I survive. Or are you asking if I get cranky? I'm pretty sure I get cranky if I'm too tired. Isn't that true? I'm pretty sure, Iro. I think I think it's true. I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry. I just need to be rested and well fed, and then I usually do okay. Usually, mostly. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, I know. You're right, Wesley, that we don't need this much copper mining, but I just wanted to cover the resource
yeah. That way we
patch.
don't really have to think about it.
Yeah, and
This
it'll back
patch of
up, and
copper
the
should last us ages.
yeah, it'll back up, and the miners will only run when they need to run. But at least it's more or less covered. There's a few little stragglers on the sides, but it's a lot better than
Yeah.
it was.
All right. And unfortunately, in the process, we kind of inadvertently starved the thing we were trying to give time.
Yeah, they take copper.
Yep. Lots
I
of copper,
I
actually.
see. Oh, hey, while everybody's here, a reminder: no stream tomorrow night, and no stream next week at all, unless you want to stream by yourself, Wesley. But I will be out of town for a conference, so
Very exciting.
we will see you. We will see you
You
guys.
gonna go learn about more AI?
Yeah, basically. I'm not presenting. I have a poster about AI, so
Wow.
yeah,
I had a poster about evaporating water.
that's cool. Anyway, I was gonna say, so the next stream will be 2 weeks from yesterday, right? So whatever that day is, 14 days from yesterday. That's when we'll see you guys next. Yeah, these do take a while, Wes. These piercing rounds. How much more ammo do they, or how much more damage do they do?
So they do 3 more base damage, which is then
Mm-hmm.
multiplied by our multiplier.
Mm-hmm. And you said that
But
turrets use them more efficiently, right? Because they have stronger multipliers.
yes, yep, yep, yep.
Yeah. Here, open my
They get the
inventory.
same multiplier as us, but they get both, and they're multiplicative. So
Open
they
my
get our
inventory
multipliers
and
as
take out this stack of piercing rounds.
well. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, you've got a stack on your weapon already.
Yep,
Good, good.
exactly. Okay, and
Anyway,
then
that
go ahead.
three
Go ahead.
extra is particularly effective because enemy armor
Mm-hmm.
is a base reduction.
Yeah.
So if the enemy has 3 armor, that reduces your 5 damage down to 2, or your
Mm-hmm.
8 damage down to 5. So it's good.
So you don't do three more. You do like, well, you do three more, but it's like 1.5 times more
More than double. Yeah.
damage. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Hey,
This is like
battery
if
research
it,
is
it's
done.
more noticeable if they had 4, because then 5 damage would go to 1 and 8
Mm-hmm.
damage would go to 3. So you're doing
Mm-hmm.
triple the
Mm-hmm.
damage, even
I
though
hear ya.
your
I
base.
hear ya. This is very Path of
Yeah.
Exile like damage calculations there, Wesley. Hey,
Yep.
just by coincidence, looking at the research tree here, did I say doo doo? Oh dear. Thanks, Blue Tape, and
Did
welcome.
you say doo doo?
I
Oh my
probably did.
goodness!
I just noticed that
What a comedian!
the battery is a prerequisite to lasers directly. So we could
Oh,
start
yes.
lasers and laser weapons and laser turrets. Yes, and even
Is that the
personal laser
only
defense.
prerequisite?
Wesley, well, I
Needs
don't know.
electronics as well.
Okay, but it is a prerequisite.
I guess we needed both in the.
Oh,
One other
how
thing we could
interesting.
research
Yeah, yeah, go ahead.
right now is accumulators.
Okay.
Um,
What is that?
those are the placeable batteries that make solar viable.
Hmm. Okay. Shall we?
Yes, let's.
Click. I clicked it. I clicked it. Anyway, so
Although
that's
I
what we're
guess we
gonna
don't
be.
even have solar yet, so we need both of those.
Yeah, we're working on it. Okay, we're getting all the pieces together. I've seen those solar arrays. Catherine of Sky builds those a lot, and they are cool. I like them.
All right. Well, there's one more thing we should do before
Hmm.
we think about that uh, patch, which
Yes.
is we need 5 pump jacks.
Okay.
Do you want to make those, or shall I?
No, 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 no. Let me do it because that's something I can comprehend.
Okay.
5 pump
In that
jacks.
case, you can pick up a bunch of pipe uh, ahead of time. That'll
Mm-hmm.
make your crafting a little bit faster.
Mm-hmm. And some iron gears, which I'm sure we're making a bunch
Um,
of.
and then the other question is, do we want to train the oil in, or just have a big old pipe?
Uh, that's gonna be your call. But trains are kind of fun.
All
Oh,
right,
blue
let's do
tape.
trains.
You're the second one to ask that. This is the Mountain Dew Major Melon flavor. It's very tasty. Teresa likes it too. You should get some available at your local Walmart and probably other places, but that's where I got it.
I'm going to grab out a few hundred of these rails. And where do we want to do oil processing? Bear in mind, it's kind of big. Like
Okay.
it's bigger than the copper or the iron process.
We do have a very large open space straight south of us that is nearby to where the oil will be harvested. So
All
we could
right.
do that. Or we could extend the safety net or whatever we're calling it that we live in uh, to be like to include the oil down there if you want. And then do it in
I
the
suppose we
say again.
I suppose we could eventually. But
But in the
let's just
short
wander
term,
down here. Yeah, I do like this area. It's already got power.
mm-hmm.
Power's passing right through. There's space off to the right. We can put a train station.
Uh-huh. Oh, you know
This
what we
seems
don't
like a
have over here
good place.
is some stinking lights. Let me work on that. It's not a very Christmassy flavor, I would say, blue tape. It tastes watermelon-ish. It's like a summer flavor, I would say. But it is nice. I recommend it. It makes you healthier too. We were talking about the health benefits of Mountain Dew before you got
Mm.
here. Yeah, they're extensive.
Has it got the does sugar have the energy your body needs?
Yeah, it does. As a matter of fact, uh, our bodies are just hardwired to love sugar. So
Yeah, that's
that
really great
that
news.
yeah, that means it's good for you. I've got a bunch of walls on me, and I just noticed that I have them on my hotbar twice. It's probably not the only thing.
Oh, do you want a signal refresher, or should I just pop?
Go ahead. I actually think I understand them pretty well now. You
Nice.
explained them uh, so well last time.
So right here, I got these two signals. The one on the right slices this block, and the one on the left here slices the other side. So the loop is a different block from the, I don't know, straight part.
Mm-hmm.
And we're good to go. And I'll put one more up here so that the train can enter the loop to wait. If we
Yay.
one train, which is quite optimistic for this little oil patch.
You mean you don't think it needs its own train?
Well, I don't think it'll need more than one.
Yeah.
So putting in a waiting block is what's a little
Oh,
optimistic there.
I see what you mean. Here's a question for you, Wesley.
But that's
The train is going to need fuel, right? To run, and we don't have any
yeah.
coal in the area. Do you want me to go belt some coal all the way down here?
Nah, I got your coal right here.
Very well. That last one was
That'll
stone. I
last
saw that.
me
All right. I'll
very
add what I've got
perceptive.
as well.
I'll rename this station to. Did I just turn up my mic? Nah.
Not that I can tell. You sound about the same. Which is to say, you sound great.
Aw, thanks.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna rename the station Refinery.
That sounds good. Before we go down there, I'm just gonna go grab whatever further piercing ammo has been produced. So give me just one moment, and I'll be back with you.
All right. You still have a car?
Yes, but I'm so bad at driving it that I think it's just not useful.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna come up here as well because we need something. Engines. We need engine units to
Oh yeah.
actually make the train.
Right. Okay.
So I am crafting one locomotive and oh, need a bunch of steel for the tank parts. Two cargo
Wesley,
nets.
open my inventory and take another full stack of piercing ammo for you there.
Oh, all right.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, these guys aren't going to stand a chance.
Do you have your heavy armor equipped, Wesley?
Oh no, I don't.
Aha. I thought so. See, I had mine sitting in my inventory at the end of the last episode and realized my mistake, so I thought I would check.
Yeah, that makes a real difference.
Yeah. All right, Iro, here we go.
Wait for
Imminent
me.
death. Oh, I'm waiting. Let me assure you that I am waiting. I will not engage them without you.
Oh, with the upgraded ammo and plenty of it to spare, I don't think we'll have any troubles here.
All right. We have both died, Wesley, so
That's true.
there are no guarantees.
We also shouldn't get too complacent. I think we're in a good place with the military right now. As soon as you think, don't need to do anything more, that's when the fighters start evolving.
Fair enough. Um, I'm
Okay,
not
ready?
I'm not feeling that way at all. Ready, go.
Look at their ineffectual efforts.
We did it. Haha, they
That was
melted.
so easy. Oh my goodness.
It's so easy to fight the biters when you have 75 turrets loaded with armor-piercing rounds that
Yeah.
target things for you. Oh, that's just the way to do it, isn't it?
Yes, sirree.
Oh, good. All right, perfect. Yeah, I'm
Where
glad
is this? Oh man, it's so hard to see. In fact, it's easier to open the map to see where it is.
Yeah, sorry, Iro. They are just here. So I want to put the pump jacks on these, right? Oh.
Yes.
In the meantime, we finished the energy accumulators. I'm gonna start plastics, if that's all right.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. Yeah, sorry, Iro. We're too powerful. These guys pose no threat to us really at all. Is there a particular direction you'd like these pump jacks to output? Like towards the center, perhaps?
Just whatever you can fit together.
I'll
All
point them towards the train.
all works.
Look, this one is invisible. It is hidden in the grass. It's ridiculous.
Good thing we got that map to do all the
Well,
thinking for us.
when you're
Finding
holding a
anyway.
when you're holding a pump jack, it highlights where they can be placed.
I see.
Okay, I'm going to run some track back up and make this connection, which I think we need to go more more horizontal before this is going to line up. But anyway, and then I'll run power back down here because I think
All right.
we definitely need it. So stand by. My brain just thought, "Hey Wes, will you hop in the bed so that it becomes daytime?" And I was like, "Ah, wrong game."
If only.
If only.
Oh, I didn't pick up any underground ones.
Oh darn it!
Just silly. I really should have.
It's close.
Oh well.
Haha. Got it. Oh, that's weird. It said not enough rails. I literally had to the exact number how many rails we needed to make that connection.
Huh, how convenient.
Indeed. Okay, and now power. With the tall power poles. Do I have any? I do not. Wait. Yeah, I don't. But I'll go grab some. Yeah, totally calculated. Indeed, blue tape. Absolutely. Yeah. Anyway, so that's what we'll be up to this weekend, Wes. We're going to be traveling with small children on the airplane. So it's
Ooh, that sounds way fun.
it is very fun. Although they're a little bit older this time than the last time we did it, so maybe it will be okay. I don't know. How nervous are you,
Eh,
Teresa? Oh dear. What about you? You got any weekend plans? Just healing from your dental procedure?
Yeah, try and get a head start on schoolwork. So I'm not trying to cram everything at the same time. I'm trying to prepare for my trip. Oh, by the way,
Hmm.
don't know if I told you this,
Hmm.
but I bought tickets to New York today.
Oh. Uh, when are you going to be gone?
I'm going to be on end of August.
Cool. How fun.
It's
While you're gone, we'll have
exciting.
to. Yeah.
I'm gonna be within 15 minutes walking distance of Wall Street, like the actual Wall Street.
Really?
Yeah,
You should go check it out and see if any of the investors dropped like some pocket change, like a couple $1 million, huh?
yeah. I mean, my
Yeah.
understanding is that no one actually does anything there anymore.
Oh, I have no idea. I think I technically like am involved somehow in the stock market because I have a 401k, but I do not understand it to say the least.
You were the investor all along.
I guess you're right. Oh, that's sort of unfortunate, but oh well. Boom, Wesley, you have power.
Nice.
It's cool. Yeah, Blue Tape is wondering if
I
you're gonna make some investments while you're down there. Up there, I guess.
I guess I'd better, right?
Yeah. You should
How much coal do you have on you?
buy whatever. How much coal?
Yeah, basically
I
none. Eh?
put it. Yeah, I put it all in that chest. That's gonna power the, or fuel the engine. So.
Well, I'm gonna use a bunch of this wood since I really need
Oh,
any in the mid to late game anyway.
are you taking it out of my inventory, please? Please do.
Uh,
I have
oh, I
so
wasn't, but
much.
yeah. Or
Hoy. Anybody else got any fun plans for the weekend? And if not, you should make some. Shame on you. You actually do have some fun plans for the weekend, Wes, because we have a birthday party on
So,
Saturday, and you'd better be there.
yes, that's right. Actually, I'm quite
Yeah,
looking forward to it.
yeah, good, 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 good.
Yeah, the kids' parties are always a lot more fun.
Yeah, for sure. In fact, kids just make everything more fun, right? Like
Yeah,
going to an amusement park is fun. Going to an amusement park with kids is twice as fun. More stressful, yes, but it's more fun. Same with the holidays. The kids are just great. I don't know.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna board this train.
Right. Check this out.
Oh, okay, fine. I'll be patient. I wanted to go for a joyride. Yeah,
This,
airplane flying is one that I don't think is more fun with kids. At least not at the age our kids are. Probably by the time they're Lissy's age, as our youngest, then it's probably more fun to have them with you than not. But I don't think we're quite there.
oil
Yeah,
field till full cargo, and then
yeah.
refinery until empty cargo.
This is cool, Wesley. Okay, so we do need to protect these things, right?
Oh,
These
yes. I'm glad you mentioned that.
like this whole like situation over here, right?
Yes, I had completely forgotten. I don't have any walls, but I guess you
I
can
do.
sort of just make up for that by using a whole bunch of turrets.
No, no, no. I've got lots of walls. Um,
Yeah,
yeah. So they won't attack the power lines or the rail lines, right?
that's correct.
But everything else over here is vulnerable.
Yeah,
Okay. Well, I have got you covered.
I'll throw some of the good ammo in these turrets, and they should be pretty much good to go.
Okay. Sounds great. Oh, now this is going to be. Can I do this? Maybe that's fine. Yeah. Okay, now I need some gates. Ooh, also some lights. You always need more lights, Wesley. Military gates. Yep.
All right, this little outpost is armed to the teeth.
Good.
I don't think they'll be getting anywhere on this.
Maybe it's not worth placing lights out here since we're not going to be, hanging out in this
Yeah,
area.
you're
Is that
right.
true?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, I made
All
some
right,
gates, and
so
I think I
I
can
will just
just.
notice here. This oil field doesn't produce a ton of oil.
Okay. This is going to be
Yeah, the
tight,
upper oil
Wesley.
field would have been almost twice as much. But there is another one just to the left, which produces more. If we
Hmm.
wanted, we could get
Wesley.
another train. One of that.
Yeah. We can look into that later. I've done something janky, Wesley, and I need you to come tell me how bad it is and if it's going to cause problems. Oh no,
What is
I
it?
did that wrong. Let me show you. Oh, up here. Uh, I had to put the gates just here on this straight part, but then that intersects with the train stop right here. So there's like a diagonal connection from this gate to this wall. How bad is that?
Um. Well, it's probably fine.
I'm not convinced. Would it be better?
Also, I can't seem to move the train. Okay, I'm gonna try to send it to the next. Here, hop in one of the fluid wagons.
Can I do that? I can. Go ahead.
I'm gonna try to send it to the refinery and see if it can get there. Oh, yeah, it can. I wonder why I couldn't do it manually.
No. Blue Tape is wondering
Okay.
if the biters respawn in their old bases. And the answer is sort of
So
yes, right?
sort of. Wait, stay in that food wagon a sec.
Mm.
Might as well do the round trip just for
All
fun.
right. Go ahead.
The scattered across the map are like potential base sites,
Mm-hmm.
and every once in a while a biter nest will send out um, a scout to a potential site, and if it gets there, it will turn into a biter's nest. So technically, this is a potential spot. If they sent a biter and it reached here, it could turn into a new nest. But we've got other problems if their biter is getting here
Mm-hmm.
unaccosted.
True. All right, Wes. This looks cool. We have obtained oil. Is there anything else we need to do down here on this end?
Nope, that's it.
Okay.
The rest is
Don't
all
you
refining.
don't you think we
Oh, I
need
suppose
like
technically it would be a good idea to throw down
some more
a
turrets?
tank. Here, I'll just throw down one tank like this so the pipes don't fill up and stop the pumps from working while the train is away.
Mm-hmm. Can the tank like
Yeah, that's
receive like can it input and output on the same connection there?
yep,
Okay. Cool.
yep. Pipes and tanks and that none of it's directional.
Sweet. We've also finished plastics research. Shall I start advanced electronics next?
One thing that would be really good for us to have is advanced oil processing, but that I'm not sure how far away that is.
I do know that it requires the next research
It
color,
requires
the blue
electronics
research.
and blue research. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So I think it's
So a little.
ways out. And
All right.
blue research requires the
Should we
advanced
go get some
electronics as well.
basic uh, stuff going then?
Yep, I'm in.
All right.
We the trains
It's
are my
pretty
favorite.
pretty cute little train route,
It is. I love it. It's probably unnecessary, right? We could have just built a pipe that easily would reach here, but that's
but
not
it's future
cool.
proof. Like if we want to add that other um, oil patch, we just split the track and away we go.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. True.
All right. So, do you want to make two? Hang on a second. What are they called? Pumps, not offshore pumps under the production tab, just pumps under the logistics tab.
Hold on, Wes. There's a little tiny biter living in this forest down here, and he needs to go.
What?
Stand by. Just the one. He's like a scout. Got him. I got hit by both of his acid spits. I really am bad at dodging.
You would make a great football player, though.
Hmm. Hmm. I don't think that's
American
necessarily true,
football
but
for any of our European viewers.
yeah, yeah. Hey, speaking of which, have you watched any of the Olympics?
Just that opening song was pretty
Oh yeah.
cool. I'm not that much into heavy metal, but I can recognize performance well done.
I actually didn't see that part, but I've seen a couple of the events, and it's pretty fun. I like the Olympics a lot. All right.
I saw a
You wanted,
meme of the guy who got silver in like pistol shooting or whatever,
yeah.
just 'cause he just looks like a regular guy, and everyone was like, "Oh, he's just some dude." Went to the
Yeah,
Olympics, got silver.
it's cool. Good for him. So you said you wanted two pumps?
Yeah, not
I don't.
offshore pumps.
Yeah, I see the offshore
Just,
pumps, but not the normal kind.
so they're in the other tab. They're in the logistics tab
Ah,
because
I
the
see.
offshore pumps produce water, but the pump is a logistical thing.
I see. Do you have any engine units on you?
Yes, I do have them.
May I
Put
have
them in your
two?
inventory.
Thank you. Okay, I have made two pumps, or am making them. Hi, hun. So, pipes are only underground, right?
No, pipes are either way. Underground is more expensive, but you can't walk over pipes like you can over belt. So it's generally a good
Oh,
idea if you're doing them across some distance to do underground.
I see.
And what I just placed should be water, and that seems to have failed somehow. Here.
These two aren't connected. Yeah.
Ah, too far away. Okay, there we go.
Ta-da.
Although,
Okay,
actually, I don't
cool.
even think we do that. Need water yet.
Do we not?
I think you only need water for advanced oil processing.
Hmm. Okay.
So these are the refineries.
Okay. Give me directions, Wesley. What can I do to help?
Um, Let me think. I'm kind of winging it myself a bit. I just picked
That's
up those refineries and lost them.
oh.
Refinery? There. Okay. Okay. So there's only one recipe available for us right now, so you can go ahead and set
Mhm.
that.
Okay. Basic oil processing takes in crude oil and outputs petroleum gas.
Yes.
Okay.
So you'll want to put you've got the alt on showing where stuff goes, right?
Mm-hmm.
You want to put oil into these as requested. And to do that, you'll need those two pumps.
Okay. Yeah.
And if you go to place those pumps, it should show where to place them, kind of to take out of the fluid wagons.
Mm, it is giving me an output arrow for the pump,
Yeah, yeah. The
just
yellow
like this.
square is telling you which part of the train it's taking out of.
Got it. So there you go.
Nice.
I don't
Uh,
have any of those underground pipes, but I have the normal kind.
I've got plenty of underground one here.
All right.
Like this, I suppose. Does that leave a space? It does. All right. I am just a little bit trying to future-proof here because eventually we will also need water going in
Mm-hmm.
the bottom entrance of these.
I see.
Try to kind of
Yeah.
leave space for that. In fact, I wonder if I can already just put that in.
For later.
But this bottom, this one's messy. Oh yeah, it's not even flooded. Well, forget that for now then.
All right. We'll work on it when we need it. Okay. Look. So this is making base or petroleum gas. What do we do with it?
I don't know what did we need that for?
Plastic?
What are we making? What are we
Plastic?
doing? Why are we here?
We need plastic and sulfur, I think. Okay, let's just say
Uh,
that we want batteries. Hey,
Plastic needs coal. Um,
Sinalexis, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it.
oh yeah. Welcome,
Oh,
welcome.
yeah. Appreciate it. That's I played that banjo solo, by the way. That's proprietary. Okay, so should we belt some coal down here then?
Yeah, so this is where like you would make a train or something and have the train stop at your like coal stop, and then head down there.
Okay,
But
that's
we're not gonna we're not.
great
Um,
because that sounds
I've
like
I've got
overkill to me.
I've got 200 belts here, and we got coal.
The nearest coal is right here, where we've brought it down to make the bricks. So do you want to
Oh,
split it off from
did
here?
I? Yeah.
All right. Belts are something that
All
I
right.
understand.
Let me give you some of my belts,
Uh huh. Please do.
all of my belts, and see if you can make it all the way down there.
I
In the
will
meantime,
do
I
my
am going
best.
to. This is gonna be rough on our coal. So I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
get right in there and start doing something about it.
Okay. Now, exactly where do you want this to line up in relation to the refineries? Like to the left of them?
Um, let's see. What do we actually want? Okay. So we're gonna need a little bit of space for
Mm-hmm.
refining. Um, Basically, 10 tiles in front of this row of refineries we started is going to be another row of refineries facing back at them.
Okay.
Um, and we can probably do that and extend the road down. So up above that is free game for crafting. So I
Okay.
would say above where the refineries are now is free area.
Okay. So somewhere around here, we'll bring it down. All right. This does chew
And
through
I
the belts.
gave you all of my belts, and now I can't upgrade the coal.
Yeah, that's all
I
right.
grabbed I grabbed some from the Green Science Productions. That's fine.
Well, you gave me plenty, and the coal is on its way down here. So that was no problem at all.
Nice. And I threw down another 8 electric mining drills for coal.
Okay, good.
Actually, on the other side here, I'm going to throw down another 8. Because the
Okay,
last thing we want to run out of is coal.
right. Speaking of running out of stuff, we do seem pretty light on iron over here, and I don't think we ever connected the new iron processing
That
belt
is
over
true. We
here
did not.
into the input of the base. Yeah, not at all. Should I do that real quick? That seems kind of important.
Yes. But I would say uh, connect it in. Wait, I don't know if you can see where I'm standing.
Yeah.
Connect it into this splitter, and we will have the splitter prioritize input from the old iron,
Mm,
which I've
okay.
already just set up. So
Okay.
that way
No
it
problem.
will try and run our old patch dry instead of just always taking from the new stuff.
All right. Now this would be a perfect example of spaghetti belting, right?
Yeah,
Like what I'm
but
about to
I
do.
believe in you. You
Oh,
can do it.
I'll get it connected. Fear not.
What
Oh,
did that
that's not.
what did that really great strong bad guy say one time? And he said, "You can do it. You can do it 9 times.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
You can
I
you can
think
do it 9 times. That's pretty impressive."
yeah. Yeah. Wisdom to live by for sure.
Oh wow,
Strong
you're
bad.
really you're going for the tricky route too.
Yeah, I am. I'm going to spaghettify this. Stand by.
I'm interested to see.
Oh, can I even do that? I can't even do that, can I?
I don't think the The yellow underground won't reach. The red might.
Oh, that sounds like too much.
We've got red undergrounds automated. You go grab a couple.
Very well.
Two,
I
three.
will.
Here, let me. I think the red underground is only one or two longer. So let me see if you're even close. Ah, yes. So the red will reach.
Okay, I'll get one. Just the one. This is going to be the jankiest iron belt you've ever seen. Here we go. How do you pick up one of a thing? Z? No.
Uh, I don't think there's a way actually.
All right. I'll just take
I will
like.
say, it's a good thing we got that other iron set up ahead of time because we are down to 46,000 left iron on our original patch.
Yep. It's looking pretty spotty on the iron belt. So that's what it was when you brought up running out of coal that I was like, we're really running out of something much more important. Okay. Here we go. So now we can go like this to here. Oh, it's beautiful.
Perfect.
uh, Genius. It's pure genius. Okay. And then we'll curve this around here. Oh, how do I make that? There. Boom, boom. And then we'll go under.
Plastic. 1 coal and 20 petroleum gas made in a chemical plant. Uh,
How
I'm
do I
just gonna
make
put
this
a couple of these
not
down here.
interact? I don't think I can do that without interacting with that belt. There we go. Reconnect that. Okay. All right. No. I'm so bad at connecting belts, Wesley.
Oh, it just takes
We,
practice.
yeah. That is what I'm lacking precisely. Okay. And then when you use an underground, you have to like curve the belt, right? Like
Mhm.
this. There we go.
All right. Well, it's nothing fancy, but we got a couple of chemical plants making plastic.
Hey, it's something. We now have a source of it.
Yeah. Yeah. And that is automated. So we
And
can now look at recipes that require plastic and say, yes, sir.
I'm sure we'll need a lot more. We can expand the facilities later. Okay, the iron is connected.
Yeah.
The new iron, I
The
mean.
other thing we are going to need to do is use that petroleum gas to make sulfur.
Mm-hmm.
And then that sulfur combines with iron plates and water. Oh, yeah. So petroleum gas and water make sulfur.
Mm-hmm.
Add in more water and iron to make sulfuric acid.
Oh dear.
And then add in more iron and copper. Boom, you got yourself a battery.
Perfect. So I assume that we want to bring one of those up into the base rather than bringing iron and copper down there, right?
I'm taking iron and copper down. I'm doing it right now.
Oh, okay. Go
I'm
for
out of
it.
belts.
Here, take. I have 144 in my inventory that you may have.
I'll just go pick up some from
Wesley,
the chest.
take them from my
Look, the chest is
inventory.
full. You need belts just as much as I do.
You're right. I'll actually. Well, all right, fine.
In
Yes.
fact, I'm gonna upgrade this belt making factory to assembling machine 2.
Good idea.
Increases its output by 50%. Actually, we don't even need to do that. All we need to do is lower the restriction. I don't know why we had it only make 2 stacks of belts. That's stupid.
Hey, it was what we needed at the time. This is cool though, Wes. Now that we've connected the output of this new smelting array, that means that the train, like the whole iron harvesting train situation that we set up last stream, is now doing something. It's now feeding the base instead of just being for show,
Yes.
which is so cool.
Yeah. It is. It is now indispensable. That
Yeah.
system is life.
Mm, I like it. I like it a lot. I'm noticing this is very surprising to me, but the unloading uh, inserters over here, the yellow ones, are not able to fill this belt,
Yeah.
which is probably fine for
Oh
now.
yeah.
But I think we're going to have to replace those with fast inserters at some point.
I think you were right. Or more realistically, we need to start working at stack inserters.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, which I thought those needed plastic. They need plastic to make, but not to research. We can start the research right now, which
Mm,
I just did.
yeah. Go for it. They take plastic to make because you
And
need plastic to make the red circuits, right?
yes, and
Got
in
it. Got it.
fact, we should have done this a while ago because with just red and green science, we can research the stack inserter
Hmm.
as well as the stack inserter capacity bonus 1 and 2.
Mm.
And stack inserter capacity bonus 2, as everyone knows, increases the stack capacity of non-stack inserters.
I super didn't know that, but that
Isn't
is
that
cool.
right?
Yeah. But yeah, that's what we're gonna need to because this train is gonna take like
That
100 years to unload at the rate we're going, right?
that will instantly double um, all of the inserters in the whole base
Cool. Let's do that. And you
because they
said
will
we
all now move 2 items instead of 1.
did you say that we don't actually yeah, like you said, we can do it just with the red and green research. So that's fantastic. Like you said, we should have done this forever ago. What were we thinking?
Yeah, fools.
We
A
weren't
lot of
thinking,
us.
that's the answer. Okay. Well, this is fantastic. We now have oil being processed. What do we need to do to start producing some of those red circuits that we apparently need for just everything moving forward?
Okay, so the thing you need for red circuits
Is a
is
plastic
green
bar.
circuits and plastic.
Hmm. And
And,
plastic is
and
just coal and petroleum gas.
plastic, copper, greens.
I agree, blue tape. He said he thinks that you meant that nobody knows that upgrading the stack capacity upgrades all um, the
But
other
only number 2.
inserters. Yeah, right.
Well, not only number 2. Also number 7. 2 and
Green
7,
circuits and red paint.
naturally.
I agree. Okay, so do you want to make the red circuits down here and then run them up into the rest of the base?
Um, we could do. Hmm, you need a lot of greens, like a lot of greens, like so
We
many greens.
we can expand the green production.
Oh, wait a second. You only need 2. What am I thinking of? Oh, it's blue. When you go
Well,
to blue circuits, that you need 20 greens each or something like that.
okay, that's
Reds do that.
crazy. But still producing reds because we still need green circuits, right? So we need the green circuits that we already need, and now we need two of those for every red circuit that we apparently need for everything moving forward, including the blue science, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
We need reds. We need a lot of reds.
Yeah. So we're going to
Where to
need a
put it
lot of
though?
greens.
Should we like eh, 6 seconds per half
Well,
versus the half a second for a green?
mm,
I think we should probably. I think we should bring the plastic up here. I think
okay.
we need to start expanding out into our giant field.
Yeah, I agree. Okay,
Yeah,
so let me work on that.
bring the plastic to the left of.
Where do you want the plastic
This stuff.
to arrive at? And I will make it so.
Um, greens, copper, plastic. That's kind of awkward because the plastic's going to be coming from the south,
Mm-hmm.
and the copper and greens are going to be coming from the north. I guess you couldn't fit three things on two belts anyway.
That's true.
So what if
And
we
that
did
that
like
doesn't have
here?
to be the case. If you
We'll
wanted,
have
I could run the plastic belt
have a,
like up through here and then have it join the whatever this is called coming this way.
yeah, I think it's fine. So we'll have to have two belts anyway. So if we come here and have like greens and copper come down and
Mm-hmm.
plastic coming up,
All right.
then we can have our red factory here.
Okay, it's on the way.
All right, and I
Go
will
around
get
this way.
greens and copper split off. And actually, even before that, I'm going to double our green production because this will eat up a lot.
Yeah. We probably have room to like triple it right there, which I know won't be enough in the long term, but it's better than what we
It'll
have
be a
right
good
this
start.
minute.
If we triple the number of factories and upgrade them to assembling machine 2, which makes them half again as fast, then that's pretty good for, early mid game type stuff.
All right. Sounds good to me. Okay, here we go.
But we are definitely, if we get this going, copper and iron are going to be bottlenecked. And not just by production, by belt capacity.
Okay.
And the cheap sort of get out of jail free card that we planned ahead is we can just upgrade some of this infrastructure belt to red. So I'm going to do a bit of that right now. That doubles it.
Okay. Well, our very oh, why did this not connect? Our very small output of it's because I placed it in the wrong order of plastic is now coming to you
Nice.
on one side of the belt. Yep.
That's good enough.
Blue tape. The belt gets faster when you upgrade it to red. We actually have we actually have a perfect example. Let me show you right up here, where we've used both colors in the same uh, the same line. So if you watch right, oh, you can't see it because they're not because it's backed up. But they move faster through this red underground. Or right here, you can see with this iron ore that it speeds up when it switches from yellow to red right there. Twice as fast, is it, Wesley? Yeah, this is 15
Uh,
items per second, and they're 30. So yeah, there you go.
yep.
Twice as fast.
A red belt is 2 yellow belts, and a blue belt is 3 yellow belts.
Now, I seem to recall that you can um, just like place a red belt onto a yellow belt, and it will just switch it out. Is that correct?
Yep, it
So
is.
do you want me to replace this yellow belt that I just made with the iron from the new smelting array with red ones?
Um, yeah, we're probably good for a little while longer, but yeah, before too long.
All
And
right.
honestly, if you want to, for like a good length of it, you can
Mm-hmm.
just put a second yellow belt running alongside.
Oh, that sounds
That's
horrible.
It's a lot cheaper. Red belts are pretty expensive.
Yeah, but it sounds
A red
horrible.
belt costs as many as 3 yellow belts.
All right.
Oh, sorry, as many as 6 yellow belts.
I'll try. Don't Chad, don't watch. This is gonna be ugly. I need to
Oh,
bake
this whole thing is
this.
going to be ugly.
Yeah. Well, you get what you pay for, Wes. And you didn't pay me anything. Yes, close your eyes, blue tape.
Well, there's the problem.
Holy cow. It's going to be hideous. Uh, okay.
Okay, well,
And,
it
and then
is
at
not.
some point over here, you want me to split this, right?
Oh, we just lost power in most of the base.
Yeah, yeah, sorry. I was just moving power pole. I've replaced it.
Split what now?
Like,
Oh, wait, are
split
you
off
done?
this iron belt. Didn't you want a second yellow belt to carry iron?
Oh, not through here.
Oh, well, where did you want it?
I thought you meant to the beginning, like from over there to over here.
Oh, good gracious. Shall I
Yeah,
tear this one
in
up?
here in the middle where we're, because it's really difficult if you have more than two belts together as part of your bus because you can't do underground belts and stuff.
Indeed. All right. I will
So
remove
here
this.
through the main area, it's easier just to upgrade your bed.
Okay, I will remove this atrocity and go run a second yellow belt over
Yeah, just out
there.
there where there's no space constraints, somewhere you
Well,
can kind of cheap out.
I don't know that you can say that there's no space constraints, but yes, I will. I will do it.
Though we're not producing more than one yellow belt worth of iron at the moment anyway.
Yeah, but we probably will need to be soon, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, how bad is this gonna be?
Cool.
That's fine. Yep, I know. Sorry.
No worries. By the way, it is not much, but we are now producing reds.
Hey, that is exciting. Bring me the lasers, Wesley. Bring them to me, all of them. I want personal lasers. I want laser turrets. I want spider bots. Everything.
One of the first things. Oh, you should have seen this coming.
Hmm.
Uh, we are mucho low on power.
That's not too surprising, is it? Since we just, I mean, we built all of these steel furnaces last time, but they weren't actually doing anything, right? And now they're suddenly
Yep.
supplying the entire base with iron.
Actually, let's look at the network and see what's. If you click on any electric pole,
Uh huh.
under the consumption area, you can see what's using up all the power.
Oh, it's the
Um,
miners.
yeah,
Hmm.
miners, radars, and assembling machines. The lion's
Hmm.
share.
I like all of those things. Blue Tape is wondering what a spider bot is. I'm just gonna disconnect real quick, and
Oh,
in one of these little intro screens right here, it shows it. Hopefully, it won't take long. But anyway, you can see that there's all kinds of cool stuff that we'll be getting to as the factory gets more and more advanced. Let's just see if it's the next one. Oh, see, they're building solar arrays using. Are they called construction bots that place things down like that? There's the personal laser defense.
yes.
I want one of those. Did you see? You see? It's so dang cool. We just did that. Hmm. Okay, let's see if it's the next one. If not, you'll have to Google it. Yeah. All right. Oh, there it is. There it is. Blue tape, look. I found it. That's the spider bot. It was underneath the loading or the menu. The monsters get much stronger. Yes. They get more angry as we continue to pollute the planet. Speaking of which, Wesley, to the south east of the oil field, there is a biter base that looks like it might be reached by the pollution before too long. It's not imminent, but
Hmm.
probably the next one that we need to take out. Okay, sorry, I was running this belt. Yeah, so you get to ride
I'm
around in this
I'm
spider bot.
expanding the power a little bit.
Good idea. Conveyor belts don't use power blue tape, and in fact, they are completely and utterly broken. Because, like, a real conveyor belt doesn't just hold items like this, right? Like, if you backed up a real conveyor belt, it would just start dumping stuff on the ground until it buried itself in material and stopped running. So the fact that they
I
use
think
no
depends
power,
on the type of conveyor belt.
well, there's no conveyor belt that slides underneath the product it's carrying, right?
I think that is what happens. Like if you work at like a FedEx or something,
Really?
I think the conveyor belts are made out of kind of slick rollers, so that once it backs up, the rollers just kind of slide under the boxes. So you can just let it back up, no problem.
Wow.
Probably not for miles like we have.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's a little more realistic than I thought. I just thought that the conveyor belts, I mean, it's the thing that makes Factorio work, right? Like the game would not function without the conveyor belts as they are. But
Yeah,
in many ways, I think it's like the least realistic part of the game. Not that I mind. I mean, it's a game, and a game's job is to be fun, not realistic. So I don't mind at all. But
and agreed entirely.
mhm.
All right.
At some
You
point,
seem to like janky things, right?
oh yeah, I love them. Have you got a good one?
Come over to the power. This is very silly.
I'm
So
ready.
you know how in the power you have one boiler and then two steam engines?
Uh huh. Yeah. Ooh,
There
yeah.
was no room for the second steam engine in this row, so
Yeah.
instead I have an underground pipe and the steam engine over here.
Bravo. Bravo. I love it, Wesley. It's it's fantastic.
Nice.
Oh, why do I do these underground things wrong every single time? Jeez.
So I have just more than doubled our power production, but we are already using two-thirds of it.
Mm.
I
Okay,
propose
I'm listening.
that we start pushing solar.
Okay, I completely agree. However, I have a question for you that's like about what's going on right here. Um, because I've
Hmm.
just doubled our ability to carry iron out of this area, I feel like I need to replace this center belt right here with red. But is it okay if I
Yes.
stop here, like just right at the splitter? Is that sufficient? Oh, I need to switch the
So
splitter
what you can
with the red
actually
one.
do is you start with yellows until you have enough furnaces to fill a yellow belt, and then you switch it to red,
Ah,
and the further furnaces will fill up the rest of the red belt.
okay. But this splitter needs
And
to be a
let's
red splitter,
just
right?
search up. Yes,
Okay, I'll go get one.
Factorio ratio.
Oh, can I make one? Maybe I can just make one. Yeah, I can. Perfect. I haven't been doing much handcrafting recently. I haven't been thinking about it. There we go. Okay. Hey, Wesley. Guess what research I just started?
We need, by the way,
Mm-hmm. You don't have to guess. It's okay.
24 steel furnaces fills yellow, and then another
Mm-hmm.
24 will fill up the make it red. So we need
4,
4,
6,
8,
4, 8, 12.
12, 20. Oh wow! So we didn't even have enough to fill up a yellow belt yet. Is that right?
Oh, yeah, I mean, because we
That's
weren't
what it
consuming it
says.
at the rate we were smelting it. However, we can run this array down until we get to 24 and just move this input of this belt down to here, right?
Yeah,
Shall we?
I'm just surprised. That that's how much. 24 steel furnaces is a lot of furnaces.
Yeah.
All right.
Uh, Wes, I don't think you were paying attention, but I just started inserter belt capacity 2, so it is currently being researched.
Ah, that is great.
Mm-hmm,
Also, now that we
mm-hmm.
have some reds, have they actually crafted any yet? Okay, yeah, there's a few over there. If you
Yeah.
want, you can upgrade these fast inserters to stack inserters and upgrade these regular inserters to fast inserters, the unloading station, and we'd have to do it the same at the loading station.
We will need to do that, right? And also, since if we're going to increase the smelting capacity of this array to the point that it's filling a red belt, we'll also need to replace the input of the iron ore to a red belt, right? Because it's 1 to 1. So
Yes.
that's something we'll have to do soon. But we do have 2 belts running into here. I need to put in a splitter right here.
This
Carrying iron.
mining patch is slowly getting kind of more and more Frankenstein as I try to cram all the miners in the remaining ore.
That's good. We want it to disappear.
We're down to 35K. We started at about 150.
Okay, that's pretty good. And you said you have prioritized it to use this iron, right?
Yep. So if you come over
Good.
here to this splitter, which is where the iron from the old and the new kind of recombine, it's a dual purpose splitter. It combines both streams of iron and also splits some off, or
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
whatever is happening down there. The little yellow arrow at the top is indicating that that priority takes precedence.
Yeah. So you can
And
set
if you
an.
click on it, you can see that the switch is on input priority is checked and it's set to red.
Mhm. And the output priority is not checked because we just want it to populate both of these belts, right?
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. I'm learning. I'm slowly learning, Wesley. Oh, oh,
Man, this is all looking pretty good though.
it's looking better than it was, hey?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Guess I'll go expand some of that red belt or
Holy cow.
red.
A fast red underground takes 40 iron gears. Wow. You
Yep,
are
yep.
not kidding that the red is way more expensive.
Mm-hmm. Of course, as things scale up, that becomes less and less of a big deal.
Sure. I'm sure that is the case. Oh, I had a few. Oh, that's cool. It really does just replace it. If you like place a red one on top of a yellow one. There we go. Mm-hmm.
Ooh, man, you know things are picking up when you start more and more frequently have to go pick up items from the mall.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty cool. All right. Wow.
All
Okay.
right,
We
we
have
have reds on the bus.
cool. That
Our
means
bus now
lasers are
contains
coming, right?
copper, iron, greens, steels, and reds.
That is
That's a
sweet.
pretty good bus,
It's a start.
which is not a lot of red.
Although, like, real Factorio, like, speedrunners would laugh at us for calling this a bus, right? Because they would have, like, 6 rows of iron and 3 rows of copper and 4 rows of green green chips and so on and so on. But hey, we're working on
We're
it,
doing
okay?
what we can.
Yeah.
And honestly, you can totally like further down your bus. I never see the big streamers do this
Mm-hmm.
because they plan ahead too much.
Mm-hmm.
But we can do it. It's fine. Like further down the bus, when we realize it's not good enough, we can just make it wider and have the new resources join halfway.
That's a great idea. I love it. It's more janky that way, right?
Yeah.
It's
In fact,
perfect.
I've always wanted to try and do a playthrough. This would be really difficult, but one where there's just no organization.
Oh,
Like every time you need a factory to build something, you just put it as close to the mass of chaos as you can fit it, and do
I've
whatever
seen
you have to do with belts to make it work.
I've seen I haven't watched any, but I've seen suggested on YouTube a couple of videos of this guy who plays a sushi belt style where he literally
Oh
just
yeah,
puts everything on the same belt. It seems stressful, so I've never clicked on the videos, but it seems totally crazy. That's like deliberate jankiness, right?
yeah.
To the
I think
maximum.
there's a certain challenge and charm to being like, okay, let's just do it bad.
Yeah, for sure. It's
'Cause,
like
I mean, it doesn't even have to be bad. Like if you
mhm.
have enough throughput, getting everything where it needs to go, that's just as effective. It's just insane.
Yeah. I assume that you'd have to like make a loop, right? So that the items that don't get used get cycled back through
Yeah.
until they're needed or something. So the belt in some way is like the storage capacity of your base. I don't know, it's madness. But it's cool. Maybe I'll check one of those videos out when I'm feeling resilient. All right.
Okay, so I'm thinking about solar. Do you want to think
Okay.
about solar?
I do. Yes. I like solar. I think it's cool.
Oh, we have to wait for inserter capacity to finish.
It's getting close. What's it at? Does it
I'm
tell
gonna
you
make
like a
a few
percentage?
assembling machines do
Hmm.
to significantly upgrade our green production here, since yellow
Oh
seems
yeah,
to
yeah.
be doing
Hey,
better.
we probably need some more labs, right? I mean, we really do.
Yeah, well, I mean, our labs are using up all the greens we can produce.
Right. Fair enough. So we need to upgrade our green production, like badly. It's the
Yep,
title of the
that's
stream, Wesley. We need more
yeah.
research.
So that's what I just did, just by replacing those assembling machines with assembling machines 2.
Mm-hmm.
That goes from crafting speed 0.5 to 0.75. So that's like adding another 2.
Mm-hmm.
Was this Did this one always have no power?
No, I just moved it so we could place. Oh, I guess
Ah,
never mind. That's silly because you skip one, don't you? So we should just
yeah,
do the
yeah.
poll here and then place the next assembly
And
machine
just in case
2,
that
which I
makes
don't
our
have any.
greens outpace the reds, I'll replace a couple of the
All right.
reds.
So we never put labs to be automatically built, right? That's something we would craft in here. Need some greens. Although maybe we want to automate them.
Wait, want to automate what?
Labs. The building of
Oh,
labs.
probably not.
Oh, all right.
I mean, we've only got 8, and it's already kind of grinding us to a halt.
Okay. Oh, it does show the percentage. It's blocked by my thing. Anyway, we're
So
getting
we're at
close on this one.
90%.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? You're right. Just put one more
Sweet.
and
Okay.
upgrade the other 3 red ones.
So then we'll research solar. And then what else do we need?
Accumulators. Did we already get that? Or
We did. We already did. Yep, when we started
nice.
it, you said, "Oh, but then we don't have solar yet." But now we're ahead of the curve a little bit.
Okay, so solar just needs copper, steel, and greens. And of course, we already have a place for that.
Mm-hmm. The
Although
question
it's
is,
getting pretty busy.
yeah. I mean, all of these things are still up here. Do you want to build them like on this side of the base somewhere? Like up here?
Split off some copper, steel, and greens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure. In fact, it looks pretty simple since those are the 3 top things on the bus.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Now,
I have a splitter
let's
here.
see what assembly machines 2 need as well while we're at it.
Did we not automate those? I am like,
No, we only did number 1. 2 is kind of expensive.
oh,
Uh,
I
so you
thought
want
they
to
were
use
on the
them. You
list.
don't want to use them if you don't need to in the early game. But yeah, they just need uh, greens, iron, and steel.
It was on our list of things to automate, but I guess we never actually did it. Hmm. All right. In the meantime, so you wanted copper, steel, and greens. You said. Do you want those on like the steel and the greens to share a belt like we've done before?
Yeah.
All right. Let me
Let's see
try
what
my hand at some belting.
kind of volume we're gonna need here. We go to the section tab. Oh, we can't see it yet because we haven't researched it. Solar
Coming
panel
soon.
takes 5 copper, 5 steel, and 15 greens. Yeah, so maybe have the copper and steel share a belt. And greens have its own.
Okay. I will try that. Stand by. I need another splitter. Hold on. Grab some over here.
And I'm going to. I don't think you have yet upgraded to stack inserters.
Nope. I haven't used any anywhere. But we should. Okay,
Oh
so you
wow, it
want.
takes a lot of iron gear wheels.
Okay, let's do this.
Okay, I'm gonna do something real dumb. Just ignore it for a second.
Okay, I'll try. Okay, so the greens have their own belt, and then the copper and steel will share. So I'm actually going to move this splitter over here. Mm-hmm. Okay, so an underground like this. Okay, I've seen you do this before. Let me cook.
I just commandeered our entire bus's iron belt. Just put down half a dozen assembling machines to make gears. Just put them
Haha!
all in chests.
I've done it, Wesley. Sorry, what?
Nice.
I was using my maximum brain capacity to split this belt. Oh, it's ugly too. Jeez.
My ridiculous gear making.
Oh, I like it. Yes, Blue Tape, we are working towards solar power. In fact, that's what these are for, is to automate the building of solar panels. So not only are we going like we're gonna use a lot of solar power. There's something pleasing about the idea that our energy comes from sunlight and then will be used to make lasers. So, it's
Yeah,
like all electromagnetic energy and it's cool. It's very
dust
cool.
to dust and all that.
Yeah, all that. Exactly. Every time it gets dark, I'm like, all right, we need some lights over here and we need some lights over there. It's just too dark. Can't handle it. I actually think the base looks really cool when it's well lit at night.
Okay, I just made 16 stack inserters, which is actually that was a lot.
Cost a lot, you mean? Or
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
like more than you needed?
It cost a lot.
Mm. It's cool
I
to
got
see
some
red
more
red
greens.
circuits here.
Hundreds of green circuits in the process of that.
Yep. Do you want me to further expand the production of green circuits over here? I think we have room to double it again.
Uh, yeah, go for it.
Okay, I'm on it.
I think we've entered the phase of bottlenecks.
Mm-hmm. And then you just like stamp them out like whack-a-mole, right? Isn't that sort of the plan?
Yep.
Okay. I'll
So
try to.
I just made 16 fast inserters and 16 stack inserters. So I will head over to each loading and unloading place for iron and get those upgraded.
Okay. Does solar make less pollution in the game? Yes, it does. A
Much
lot
less.
less, right? Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. It will
So,
definitely make our time with the biters a lot easier.
mm-hmm.
Oh wow,
Sounds great.
the
Huh?
stack inserters uh, also. Oh no, they don't rotate faster than the fast inserters. I don't know. They seem a lot more impressive.
But it moves like a stack at a time, right?
Yeah.
So now the problem
Well,
is,
it moves 4 items with
oh,
our
I
current
didn't
research.
I didn't realize that. When you say stack, I think like a Minecraft stack, right? Like I
Yeah.
think like a
So
stack, like the amount I can hold in one spot in my inventory.
it's twice as fast as fast inserter, which is pretty good.
Oh. Did that oh, you took the train. I was like, did we actually empty the train? That would be amazing.
No. Although it didn't stop. It had
Hmm,
stopped because the chests were full. So
nice.
the
Yeah,
train is not a bottleneck at the moment.
that's good. I keep getting a server is not responding message. Getting a little bit of lag.
Oh no,
It's not too bad,
that's
but
not.
yeah.
If uh, that would definitely be my internet. That's the problem.
Yeah. I
I'm
think we're
on
okay though.
kind of a crappy Wi-Fi card.
That's all right.
And just to future proof, I'm going to double the
Oh,
iron
it did.
production here so we don't have to think about that for a while.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and then green, green. Yeah, there's definitely some latency going on. That's okay.
All right. That's another thing that happens as you get further in the game, though, is like bottlenecks start popping up. But on the other hand, like I just went to double our iron production, and it took me not even 2 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at least our iron ore production.
Hmm. Blue Tape says, how far away are we from needing to find another size of source of iron, like a whole nother patch? Well, so the thing is, Blue Tape, that's what we did last stream, right? Was hook up this
Mhm.
massive patch of iron and this train network to bring all of these resources into the base. We were to the point, I mean, the iron we started with, basically, like this first patch of iron that we started mining, is almost gone. So we've hit
Yeah.
that point. But do you mean how long are we till we exhaust that big patch? I think it's a while. And by while, I mean, like, I assume
Uh,
we'll need to find another one before we beat the game. Is that?
I we could probably do with just that one.
Oh, well, okay.
Yeah. I am actually right now in the process of digging up all of our mining on the old patch so that I can reassess what the best pattern of miners is.
Okay.
Just really get at every last little.
Oh, dear. Yep, you're
You can
right.
even
Back
like
to the mall, Wes.
because the miners extend beyond themselves a little bit. You can even like double up on certain bits
Mm-hmm.
where they had several
Hey,
miners.
solar energy, Wesley. Research complete.
Nice.
Do you remember? Uh, do you remember the show? Oh, no, 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 no. The show Dexter's Laboratory.
Of course I do.
How am I pushing the wrong button? What's F, not T? Do you remember they had this song that they would play sometimes on Cartoon Network called "Back to the Lab Again," and it was like a
Yeah.
rap song about Dexter's lab. That song just flashed into my head when I was like, "Well, back to the mall again." Oh, Teresa, yeah,
we,
I love Dexter's
we are
Laboratory.
kind of our own little Dexters here.
It's kind of true. This is what his basement was like, right? That show was so good. Yeah, that's the one blue tape. I'm surprised you remember it. You were young. Yep. Okay, Wes, I did it. I doubled again our green production, which is currently backed up. But I think as we make more reds and now solar panels, we will be glad we took a minute to do that.
Nice.
Okay. What are you working on? And is there anything you want
Uh,
me to work on or that I can help with?
I I just upgraded the mining on this iron patch back up to
Oh, wow.
14 drills.
Yeah, it does look thoroughly mined at this point. That's great. And the point of doing this is we want all the iron ore to go away so we can put other things here, right?
Yes.
Got it.
Oh, we finished solar energy.
Yeah, I said that a minute ago, but I think you were
Oh,
focused on something else,
yeah,
which is fine.
probably something really important.
Oh, for sure. Of course. What else?
So we can put the factories. You got the spot.
Yeah, let's do it.
Throw them down.
Okay, should I do assembly machines 1 or 2?
Um, you probably just do big old big old array of assembly machine ones.
Okay. So let me just
They're
think
more power efficient.
through on this. Do you think we need like fast inserters on the
Oh,
greens? Didn't you
although
say they take?
they do generate more pollution. I've never noticed that.
Oh, where does
It's
it say
fine.
that?
Pollution per minute is just one of their stats when you like hover
Oh,
over them in the.
yeah,
Yeah.
sure enough. Well, let's say that the extra pollution that they produce will be counteracted by the pollution they will save by making solar panels, huh?
Yeah, let's hope
I think
anyway.
I think that's pretty much how companies get to like net zero emissions. it's
Yeah,
it's some creative bookkeeping like that. Okay,
yeah.
so you need, yeah, like you said, do you think we need a fast inserter on the greens because it takes so many, or do they take long enough to build that
I think they
it's not
take a
going to
pretty
matter?
long time to build. Like they take 10 seconds
Oh,
for each craft, and in a assembling machine one, that's actually 20 seconds.
okay. So let's set the recipe here, and there they go.
Zero. Output
Yeah.
belt down.
Okay.
Actually, I would go the other way, so we could go all the way up
So
there.
because there's no like intermediate products, we can basically just stack them like this, right? And just
Yeah.
go like little power poles all the way up. Probably don't even need that many. Like if we skip one, does that work? No, it doesn't. Wait, yes, it does. That'd be fine.
Here, I'll put your output guys down.
Thank you. Because we can just do this into the centers of them all. Oh, I'm out of up. Back to the mall again, Wesley. Hold on.
What are you going for this time?
Long-handled inserters. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Dexter's Lab is one of the best shows. Do you remember the do you remember the episode where he needs to study for his like French test? So he tries to listen to French education tape while he's sleeping, but it gets stuck and just plays omelette du fromage over and over and over and over. Do you remember this one?
That does sound vaguely familiar.
And then he wakes up and all he can say is
That's all
omelette
he
du
can say.
fromage. And then for just by like sheer coincidence, it's so funny. By coincidence, like that was the answer to everything that day. Like the only question on the test was, "How do you say a cheese omelet?" He said omelette du fromage, and he ends up like solving world peace and all these things just by saying omelette du fromage. It's a great episode.
I should give that a watch sometime.
Yeah, man. I swear they don't make cartoons like they used to. Used to be so
Well,
dang
Phineas and
funny.
Ferb is good.
I've actually never watched that one. You guys started watching that after I was already like way too cool for that kind of
Even
stuff.
even in my case, it was only because I was babysitting.
Mm-hmm. It's the same problem with SpongeBob. Never really watched SpongeBob. I mean, I've seen like an episode or two, but never like thoroughly watched the show.
Yeah.
The one exception to that, of course, is Avatar: The Last Airbender, which you guys put on, and I thought I was way too cool for. But after about 2 episodes, I was completely hooked. So that one transcends the age gap, I think.
This base is looking pretty good.
We have
So we use
got
about
so much stuff done.
7,000 kilowatts, and one of these makes 60. So we need about 1,000 solar panels
Okay, you
just to
mean it
meet our
makes
instantaneous demand.
60 kilowatts? Like 60 kilowatts.
Yeah. Oh wait, to get to so we'll only need 100. Is that right?
7,000 divided by
Yeah.
60? Yeah, like 110 or whatever.
Oh,
112,
so
something
we're
like
already
that.
one third there.
Great. Okay, but the other thing we need is those
Dang.
accumulators, right? Which take
Yeah,
batteries.
those are going to be a little trickier.
Okay. How do we make the batteries?
In fact, do you want to do the honors of grabbing solar panels we've made so far? Coming up here?
Uh-huh. I'm going to put them on my hotbar in place of this fish. Which reminds me, Blue Tape, you asked earlier if we're robots or something about fish. Let me scroll up. I never answered your question because we were in the middle of fighting the biter base. Stand by. I'll find it. He said, I can't remember. Do you play as robots in this game? Why is there no food? We are not robots, and there is food. Blue Tape says there is an episode where he gets a dog and he takes it to his lab. Then he leaves to get a snack or something, and his dad finds the dog. He scared Dexter by saying, "How long were you going to keep this lab secret from me?" From the other room. Meaning lab the dog instead of the lab the lab. That's funny. This show is great. Does anybody remember this show called Ozzy and the Cockroaches or Augie and the Cockroaches, something like that?
No, not at all.
That's an old one. That's from when I was like, I don't know, 11 or 12. So you were like 5, Wes. That was a funny show.
Hmm.
So you want me
Yeah,
to
it
keep
doesn't even
tiling
seem.
these out?
I'm sure it would look familiar. Oh yeah, you want to
Maybe.
leave one space there like that. Otherwise, the tiling starts getting really weird.
Okay.
I'll just
Got
leave
it.
this a whole row of space for the electric
Got it.
poles.
Got it. This is cool, Wesley. There's a huge solar farm near where I live. This is a real thing that we see
Okay.
regularly.
So this will mean that even if like there's some disaster with coal, um,
At least
while we wait
sometimes we'll
is
have
for
power. I've got 21 more. Should I keep following this pattern?
yeah. I just ran out of poles. That's all.
Okay. Go to the mall and get a few
Yes.
more.
Go get some more.
And
We've
I'm gonna
already
just
made another 30 solar panels. Yeah. So just in the
holy
next
cow.
couple of minutes here, we are going to be able to completely convert. our daytime power production to solar, which is just
Okay,
awesome.
so here's a question. Do we need to tell it to prefer the solar power, or will it
Nope,
just
that's automatic.
cool? So in the day, like right now, we're burning less coal because we have these set up.
Yes.
Oh, I've done this wrong. I've done this very wrong. Stand by. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
I got it. I'll get there slowly. Uh, oh, it's 10:50, Wes. We're running out of time. Jeez,
Yeah, we're just about done.
the
But
time
this is a
flies.
pretty good finale.
Yeah, jeez. We got so much done today. It's not like we were like, oh, okay, we'll have to go get oil, but we didn't just get the oil. Like we set up the processing and started using the products and got all this other stuff done. By the way, what should be researching? Okay, good night, Blue Tape. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate
Yeah.
chatting with you. It's been great.
Glad you're all able to join us. This is a fun
Yeah,
stream this time.
yeah, it's been a blast.
There's
Um,
definitely a lot more to do with oil. Um,
yeah,
we've got a very basic processing going.
yeah. Well, that's true of everything we're doing, right? Like we're doing everything on a small scale that in time will need to be done on a large scale. Um, what was I
Yep,
going to say?
yep.
Oh, so so the thing we need to do next time is build accumulators so that we can store all of this solar power that we're now making and use it at night, right? So we need to
Yes,
figure out batteries, which means
that will be a pretty good goal for next time.
yeah, which means all
Ooh,
this stuff.
we are so close.
I've got a few more.
Come
A
on,
few
little
more.
factory. I wanna turn coal power off before the end of the stream. I'll get some more of
This
the
is
coal.
cool. I love this. This is great, Wes. The biters will still attack the solar panels, even though they're environmentally friendly, right? Even though they're like
Yes,
whatever carbon low,
because
carbon neutral.
everything we use the power for still makes pollution. So it
Well,
only
that
cuts our pollution by like half.
hey,
That's
it's
a
still
lot.
better than nothing. Speaking of
And
which, let's do a
especially
little
once we get
angry
uh
biter check.
oh yeah, once we
We're
get
really not close to
efficiency
any.
modules, that cuts the like power usage and pollution production of
Mm-hmm.
things by as much as 70%.
Wow, that sounds fantastic. I still think
And then
that
our
biter base to the southeast of the oil field is the closest one, and it's not that close. We've got a little while to go before we're gonna have to worry about that.
and the oil field is
Hmm.
clearly turned off at the moment. We're not using reds for anything, and that's the only thing we're using oil for.
Mm-hmm. Logistics robots, Wesley. That's something we should work toward. Um, where is? I want to know. How do you? Oh, search right here. Laser. Laser. Just laser. Okay, so we need a chemical science pack. Let's research a chemical science pack. Unless there's something else that's a higher priority, Wes.
Nope, that's probably a good one.
Okay, sweet.
Okay, let's actually look at what the production sequence is for these accumulators.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, okay, so one accumulator. Why do I not see? There it is. Takes a little bit of iron, 5 batteries. The battery takes iron, copper, and sulfuric acid.
Mm-hmm.
Sulfuric acid takes iron, water, and sulfur. Sulfur takes water.
how do you look at what the sulfuric acid takes?
It's under intermediate products, top left.
Oh, it's literally right there. I see. Thank you.
Yeah. So if we pipe down, water is already down there
Mm-hmm.
by the. So we're already making the petroleum gas. Water is
Mm-hmm.
already down there with it.
Mm-hmm.
All we need to do is throw down that copper and iron, and we can get a factory making accumulators.
Great.
And we got the belt halfway down there.
The belt for what?
Iron and copper.
Is it not all the way down there?
I I ran out of belts, but it's close.
I think I finished it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we've
Then yeah,
got plastic coming up, iron, copper, and coal going all the way down. Or
then yeah,
I guess the belt stops like, I don't know, 30 blocks from where the plastic's being produced. So yeah, we're in good shape. Let's work on that next time. Um, and what else would be good to work? Do you think it'll take the whole time to get batteries and accumulators
oh
being
no, we could
produced?
probably get that done in 10, 15 minutes.
Great. Well, then what else should we work on? I'll
At
take
that point,
notes in Discord.
the big one. Uh, so we're just going to have to keep addressing bottlenecks.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the ones that we're going to have to do right away once we actually start using more of this oil is advanced oil processing,
Okay.
where you put the water into and you get 3 different densities of output, which you then have to either use for various things or convert them all into the lightest. Anyway, so yeah, we'll want to upgrade our oil processing, address bottlenecks as they come up,
Okay.
and
Hold
the
on.
big
Let me
one,
message it. Yes.
chemical science packs.
Yes. Because I just I can't chemical science packs. I just looked at the advanced oil processing, and of course, it requires chemical science packs. So we need to start making those. Okay,
Yep.
and
And the other, like, there's a load of just great researches you get once you have the chemical science packs,
right.
like advanced material processing too. That's the electric furnaces.
Mm. There's a couple of things that we could research still now that might be useful, such as the modular armor, the explosives to get rid of cliffs, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Cliff explosives
And
would be a good one.
yeah, ooh,
Although that
flammables.
requires
Wouldn't that
sulfur processing.
wouldn't wouldn't flammables unlock like flamethrower turrets and stuff like that? Yes.
Yeah, that's what everyone uses in the end game. I don't like them.
Oh,
I don't like them.
okay. Well, I'm not married to them. I want laser turrets, so that sounds fine.
Yeah, I like lasers too.
Okay. And the
Like
artillery
if you're on
turrets.
an ultra hardcore death world, then yeah, you have to use the chemical ones.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough.
But we're not on anything like that. Laser turrets will do us just fine.
Okay.
I'm
Cool. All
looking forward
right.
to like once you get the electric furnaces, you can put 3 efficiency modules in there and reduce their power usage by 70%,
Mm,
and they're using solar power. Like you can keep your pollution cloud pretty small.
sweet. I like that idea. We should call this, even though I said, we said when we started that the point of this game was basically to decimate the natural wildlife and then make our exit from the planet in a very human way. But maybe we can go for an environmentally friendly playthrough. Holy cow, Wes, we've
Yeah.
got another 114 solar panels in here. I actually think we should limit this to 3 stacks or
Yeah.
so
Yeah. We definitely should.
because they're coming out pretty fast and it's going to eat up all of our green circuits. Anyways, Wes, we're out of
Yep.
time, but man, this has been great.
Our
And as a
our
reminder,
copper is limited even after all that copper upgrading we did.
yeah, it's crazy. As a reminder to everybody, we will not be streaming again until 2 weeks from yesterday because I will be out of town for a conference. So if you want to join us on that next stream, hit the follow button, and we'll pick right back up where we're at in Factorio right now and work towards launching this rocket, possibly without destroying the stinking planet while we're at it. So we'll see how that goes.
I'm looking
All right.
forward to it. I
Well,
mean,
thanks,
in a
Wes.
in a session or two, we're gonna have to start mapping out the path to the rocket.
Sweet. We are. I'm sure that I never made it this far in any playthrough of Factorio. So it's all
There's a
uncharted
lot of fun, huh?
territory to me from now on.
You zoom out and see this ridiculously large factory. I love it.
I don't know. Again, I don't think this qualifies as a ridiculously large Factorio
Well,
base,
yeah,
but for
only
us, it's
because
pretty good.
others have poisoned the scale.
Yeah, you're true. Too true.
This
Thanks,
is
Ira.
ridiculously large, and I won't hear otherwise.
All
I
right,
mean, if
all
you
right.
stand in the middle and zoom all the way out, it
I am.
fills
Yeah,
your screen.
yeah. You're right, and it goes way past that. I mean, with the
Yeah.
trains and the solar panel is up to the top left, and all kinds of stuff is off screen even then. All right. Well, thanks, Wes. Let's get some sleep. I know I've got a busy weekend ahead of me, and um, yeah, so we'll reconvene 2 weeks from yesterday. I should actually look at the date for that. Let me see here. So that will be
I should
the
too.
not the 6th, the 13th of August will be the next stream. So,
13th of August. All right.
all right. Well, thanks, guys. We'll talk to you later. Have a good night, everybody.
Thanks for
Bye.
joining.